This is Parasha Noach. Very interesting, second Parasha in Torah. Last week Parasha we went and we saw about Shvarkul, full excitement, all of the creation. I went to the first day, second day, third day of the creation. Hashem Kitov, Hashem saw that's good. Now the second Parasha in Torah talks about the destruction of the world that was created. If we were writing the Torah, we would not have written on the second Parasha. All of the excitement is gone. In other words, we have something called consumer report. That consumer gives a report about the merchandise. Here, the consumer report of the world is that the world goes to the teva, or the Shvarkul destroys the world. And that's a very important lesson of life. It's a lesson of creation. Lesson of creation is, a lot of times, you make a company and the workers feel that you need them. Once the worker feels that you need them and the boss depends, the life of the boss, the life of the company depends on them, little by little, they don't work properly. They have to understand that you are very independent. And they have to understand that you could manage without them. You should know we could manage without them. You are very important. We really appreciate and grateful to you. But you should know at the end of the day, you're not depending on you. Because once they feel that depending, then they're going to lose it. Here also, a lot of times, natural psychology is that whatever that happens to the rest of the world happens to me. What's wrong? I'm not worse than the rest of the world. And that is what 99% of people tell themselves. And through that, they get the pass for every corruption, everything that they do in their life. I think that whatever that happens to the rest of the world should happen to me. In other words, it's the second parasha of Torah. Right after the creation, Hashem gives a very clear message. What do you think? You think that whatever happens to the rest of the world happens to me, this is what's going to be. This is the result. This is not a justification. This is not the way to go about life. Life needs thinking, life needs understanding, life needs improvement. And regardless to whatever that happens to the rest of the world, you should do the right thing in life. Find out what's the best way to be effective in life, to use the life properly. And that was who brought the Mabul and destroyed everybody. What's interesting, it's called Mabul. Rashi says, what's the Rashi of Mabul? Rashi says, Mabul comes from three roots. Shibala etakol. But from bila, bala, means it wears out everything. Everything got destroyed. The water came, bala etakol, destroys everything. Then another Mabul has another root, bilbul. Shibal etakol, confused everything, mixed up everything. Mixed everything over, made truant over everything. You brought everything together and mixed them up. Same thing is, Mabul comes from the word hovid. Hovid means mobile, means moving. In other words, Mabul came and brought everything from the height to the shil'on, to the earth bubble, which was deep. From the height brought to the depths. Therefore, Mabul has three meanings. Therefore, that's what happened. It's interesting that, these three meanings, Chazal are telling us there are three things that Mabul does. Now, Persian said, these three things, it's not just for the sake of being there. In other words, it's a measure by measure. What are the sins that caused the Mabul? One of them was Geser. Dur Mabul, Dur Geser. But even though that a lot of times we feel if Hashem gives abundant to everybody, there's no Geser. But that's not true. Our Shvarkul tried it. By Noach, there was a generation of abundance. That every type of bracha, everything, but still they stole from each other. Because stealing got nothing to do with whether you need or you don't need. Stealing is a bad characteristic that person has. That's the greed, comes from a greed. You're not happy with whatever that you have. You want more and more and more. The gangster might have $2 million, still wants more. $10 million once more. There's no, you think that once the thief gets to $1 million, it stops. No, it doesn't stop. Because not what I need. It's a question of, I want more and more. Actually, my brother says, somebody loves money, it doesn't get content with money, doesn't get satisfied. Wants more and more and more. Now, in other words, whatever that you get through Gezel, it doesn't stay with you, wears out. Mabul was there to teach us in life. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has a visible Mabul, and Mabul is not visible. Hashem is telling us whatever that you get that's not honest, it's not truth, you are stealing from other people, it doesn't stay for you. There is a Mabul comes in the world, there's a flood comes in the world and destroys it. Wears it out, it doesn't stay. Any money that comes that's not right and proper doesn't stay for a person. This is the way that the HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the foundation of the earth. Whatever that was, now it was a flood, visible flood. But in our time, it's not visible that you could see it. The flood comes and takes away. That's what was adultery. Adultery that they did, they confuse things. They put, in other words, adultery means not to connect in the right way. It makes it to mix up the zera that wasn't right. Therefore, just you come in the word of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and you mix up Hashem's word. What does Hashem do? Hashem mixes up you. Unbelievable. Hashem mixes up your business, your family, your dynamic, everything. Like you see in Esau family. Esau family is a sort of adultery. And what happened to adultery? Everything mixed up all of the families together. So father with the daughter, daughter with the daughter-in-law, and two brother and sister together. And they mix up. Once they are mixed up, becomes mixed up people, don't have any values, don't have any firmness, to be firm about something, to have one flag for everything. That firmness, that opinion, that values is gone. It's a world without values. Everybody that's what that he wants. Every value, you give some type of any corruption, anything that's not right, you put up and stand it up and becomes a value for people. And they respect it, they understand. Why? Because once you confuse the word, you mix up the word, your word becomes mixed up. The word of a person, the life of a person is what he makes for himself. Whatever that they build up for themselves, that's what they're gonna have and they're gonna be. That Bilbel Takol, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, makes Mabul, Bilbel, now just like visible, Mabul came and mixed up everything together, became one current of water. Here also, in our life, there is a not visible flood, comes and Bilbel Takol. Shovet Takol Nakobar Namuch. Third thing is that Mabul comes from a Hobi, from the top brings to the bottom. And what does that? That's Avodah Zarah. Avodah Zarah means something that doesn't have any value, it's worthless. You pick it up, you give it value, you make it, this is our stand, that's our power. That comes everything, that's my source, that's my resource. Now what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu do? Brings the flood that's from the top to the bottom, brings it down. How you see, you feel it. You see it is powerless. You see how powerless it is. Hashem shows it to you. That's a consequence of what you did. You put it up there, you made it into Avodah Zarah, you made it something to rely on. Hashem put it down, and now you cannot rely on it. There is no reliance. Therefore, here also, what happens to Avodah Zarah? In other words, that was visible flood. Now it's not visible flood, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings to things that we rely and we feel this makes it. This makes our economy. This gives me my stand. This Hashem takes it away. Hashem runs from the top, but bring it down, shatters everything down to feel that you cannot rely on anything. October 7th, people said, very interesting, I saw a lot of videos, they said, at that time, you saw everybody say, oh, we have IDF to rely on. Where is it? What is it? They said, no, they don't have. We don't have police. We don't have this. The only thing that they have is to rely on. It's interesting. They say from their own mouth. There was nobody to rely on and to be reliant for a person. Therefore, here we are. Hakadosh Baruch Hu brings from the top to the bottom. Therefore, Mabul is there to bring life. Mabul is not there to destroy. Just the opposite. Mabul, flood is there to destroy illusion of reality, bring us to emet, bring us to truth. Therefore, the second parasha in Torah is as important as first parasha. First parasha was parasha of creation. Now, once creation goes in delusion and illusion and corruption, now we have to fix it up. Mabul comes to fix up because they are going astray. They're going to destroy themselves. They're going to destroy the world. Now, Mabul comes a remedy to recreate. And that was the Teva of Noach. Teva of Noach was recreation of the world to make it happen. And that's another lesson of Bereshit. Always there is room to fix. Always there is room to go to Teva of Noach and build that, to make. Lots of times we feel the corruption happens, and how could I fix it up? Hakadosh Baruch Hu says, your corruption is not like the corruption of the world. Everything was corrupted, and it was possible to build up. Here also, it's possible to build up. You could do it, you could manage, you could take it, you could get out of it. Just like they get, that is the lesson of creation of Hakadosh Baruch Hu, it's unbelievable system of creation of Hashem, that no matter what happens, we don't give up. Like Noach, we get up, we make a teva, go through Torah, go through Bitachon of Hakadosh Baruch Hu, Abotiyach Hashem Chesed Seven. Somebody relies on Hakadosh Baruch Hu, Chesed would surround him, not only in one way, in many different ways, would help him to get out of his mud and to be able to have a Torah life through Eved Hashem.